Hello and welcome to yet another episode on One Take, and our focus is of course going to be on Manipur. Horrific video, horrific pictures and reports have come out of a beautiful state. Both the sides, whether it's the Meiteis or the Kukis, have grievances against each other, and all of them are hurting. And behind their hurt is a deep anger against the state government and also to a certain extent against the centre. So on this week, without mincing words, straight question: has the BJP messed up Manipur? Is this going to have an impact on their northeast policy? And will this be the unravelling of the BJP as a good administrator? I'm going to step back a little bit in time and talk about the Nirbhaya time. Now that was also one of those horrific rape cases. There were several street protests in and around central Delhi. There was pressure mounting both on the state government as well as the central UPA government. It was under pressure where a batch of students went to 10th Janpad, wanted to meet up with Sonia Gandhi as well as Rahul Gandhi, that Dr. Manmohan Singh, the then Prime Minister, was forced to address the nation.
I feel deeply sad at the turn of events leading to clashes between protesters and police forces. Anger at this crime is justified, but violence will serve no purpose. I appeal to all concerned citizens to maintain peace and calm. I assure you that we will make all possible efforts to ensure security and safety of women in this country.
It was a somber note where he apologized, and he also gave a reassurance that no woman is ever going to be hurt ever again. Unfortunately, that's not really been the case, but we had tough anti-rape law coming up. And we also had a deliberation and discussion on juvenile crimes as well. But that's in the past. Not much has changed because crime against women continues. But it also raises this question is that how long will the leaders keep quiet? Why should they not be held accountable? I'm going to now focus on Manipur. Now, by the Chief Minister's own admission, this video which came out was of May.
The video, I immediately inquired about the incident. This incident, as per report available to me, was happened on May 4th.
Now, even if the national channels did not play it up, according to him, it was the local channels and the local reports which were out and about. If in that case, why is it that he did not take any action? And if he says that he was unaware of this particular incident, which is a little hard to believe because there was a huge mob, then wasn't it an intelligence failure? We also had the governor going across every channel saying that the situation is bad. Not just bitter infighting, but also the fact that there's no work happening. People are not going to the fields. There are protests which are taking place. Life has come to a standstill in Manipur. She painted a very grim picture, and she also said that she's going to take it up with the central government. Now, when a governor of a state says that things are falling apart and there's poor administration, isn't that a fit case for the change of the chief minister? Isn't that then called the breakdown of constitutional machinery? So the question which is being asked is that why is it taking so long for asking for the dismissal of the Chief Minister Biren Singh? Recently he had resigned, but he'd taken it back because he said he was under pressure from women, and we saw those pictures when he had to take back his resignation. But now when the governor herself is saying so, when even the BJP and the Prime Minister has come down very strongly on this incident, then why is it's dragging its feet over the dismissal of the Chief Minister? What is it about the Chief Minister that he cannot be asked to step down? And the longer this happens, the longer is the mistrust within Manipur. It's not just the Meitei or the Kukis, it's actually both of them who don't seem to be very happy with the kind of administration which is going on at the state level. But I'm talking about the larger national picture. We may think that Manipur is a small state, but it has a deep impact. We are seeing the scenes being played out inside Parliament. It's now about tutu meme, about whataboutery. It's also a legitimate question which needs to be asked of the opposition that while it is okay to keep your focus going on Manipur, but why are you selectively silent when it comes to crime against women in Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh and West Bengal? Are they any less? But this week I'm focusing on the NDA and on the BJP. We know the Prime Minister to one who indulges in tough talk. He doesn't take too much of time in taking a decision. In this case, the fact that in Manipur this thing has been going on for weeks and for months, isn't it going to be a poor reflection on the BJP? Will it have an impact on 2024 Lok Sabha elections? Maybe not. Maybe people forget because public memory unfortunately is very short. But can this be an unraveling of the NDA? I remember towards the fag end of the UPA too, there was a sense of listlessness. There was a criticism which was mounting is that they are taking such a long time to take decisions, they are dragging their feet, and also we don't think anything is going to happen kind of an attitude. They also had started attacking the BJP and the counter BJP, and there was a failure of communication. Is that what is happening in the NDA? Maybe not, because the comparison over here perhaps is not really completely fair, because opposition front, also called India by the acronym, is inherent with too many contradictions. So perhaps they cannot pose that kind of a threat as far as the political narrative is concerned for the Lok Sabha elections 2024. But we are not going to be talking about that because we've spoken about that earlier. I'm talking about the larger picture. The image of the NDA is something which is definitely getting shattered, which is definitely getting impacted, and there does not seem to be any synchronization between the state and the central level. You have the Home Minister who spent 3 nights over there in Manipur, but you come back, there doesn't seem to be any let up in violence then. It's slowly limping back to normal because at the end of the day, the people will limp back to normal. They have to carry on their work, and the centre is carrying on with a massive outreach. There's no denying a fact that if you look at the records and the statistics, there has been development which has taken place in Northeast, particularly in Manipur, also in terms of army deployment, armed forces slowly being withdrawn and so on and so forth. But as long as these videos come out, as long as there are reports of similar incidents taking place, as long as women start asking this question that why did the Chief Minister not do anything for such a long time, it actually reflects on the central government as well. And that's the question I'm leaving all of you with. Do answer and do respond on the social media timeline. Will it have an impact on the NDA in 2024? Has it marred the image of the BJP as a good administrator? Does it expose a lack of synchronization between the central and the state government? And lastly, of course, do you think the Chief Minister should step down or should have stepped down much earlier? Do give in your reactions. It's a somber topic. I don't want to indulge in whataboutery. But maybe some other day I'm also going to discuss this question is that while it is fair to attack and question the government over the Manipur issue, how fair is it to keep quiet and start questioning those who are questioning what is happening in states like Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh as well as West Bengal? Thank you so much for watching. Do give in your reactions on the social media timeline.